Well, winning the International Riverprize has really opened up our awareness, I think, of how what we're doing, what we've done and what we're planning to do has relevance around the world. And I think it's just made us think a little bit more about our international impacts and our international potential for learning from other countries as well. The whole exercise has been an amazing experience. I won't say the awards ceremony was the most enjoyable evening of my life, because it was the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever been through, but once we'd won, it was just overwhelming. And for me personally, to be a messenger on behalf of so many, literally thousands of people from hundreds of organisations, to be that messenger to bring back the trophy was a true honour and a privilege. In terms of what it meant to the people back home, I think I can encapsulate it by a comment that I got in the corridor of my office back in the Thames catchment. One of the guys who I haven't seen for a very long time, he said, "Oh, well done on the prize." He said the lads on the ground, in fact, he said the lads on the river are really chuffed about this. They're really made up about it, delighted. And the message had obviously got through to everyone on the ground. And when it coming as it did at a time of recession, job cuts, redundancies, people under real pressure in terms of their work, coming at that time as it did, I think it was a huge boost to people. It really reminded people, this is a great environment to be working in. River restoration, river management, and when you get that kind of worldwide recognition, it really does give you a boost. Well, the prize money was an interesting issue. We during the preparation for the bid, I explained to the steering group that we set up to oversee the bid production. I explained that there was this top slicing of prize money, and that it was encouraged that prize winners should twin with other countries. And I suggested that we should give some or all of the money to a twinning project, and be prepared to say that right up front. And I was delighted when the steering group unanimously agreed that we would actually give it all $350,000 to a twinning project. At that time we didn't have a specific project in mind. We had a short list of ideas. As it transpired, it turned out to be the Yamuna River in India that we've decided to twin with, and $350,000 for that particular project will go a long way, and we hope we can really help make a difference to what they're trying to achieve there. Well, I think the real exciting thing about this twinning is that we can learn from them. It's not about rich developed countries educating the less developed and the less wealthy. It's about a genuine two-way exchange of information. So although the money is being used in India, I am absolutely certain that we are going to be learning some key messages from our Indian colleagues about particular issues, particularly working with local communities and how to influence local communities on the ground in terms of how they change their behaviours and how their willingness to change their behaviours so that the river is more sustainably managed. And it's going to require very careful community engagement for this Yamuna River project to be successful. It's going to require WWF India, who have a good place there and are well recognised and trusted. It's going to require them to be the go-between between our project representatives and the people on the ground, and we're very assured that we've got some really good local knowledge and help there, which is going to make a big difference. Well, my advice to people who are going out to the River Pride, well, there's several strands to it. First of all, the competition is pretty stiff now these days. There's a lot of good projects around the world. The network of information and the awareness of the prize is increasing, so more projects are coming to the fore. So you're going to have to be good. You're going to have to stand out. And I think the things you have to think about when you're preparing your bid are, first of all, you need to have demonstrated long-term, sustained commitment to improving the river environment. So, you know, something that's taken place over, say, decades, and is as part of a steady, sustained program of improvement, is always going to appeal to the judges. But also, it's not just about demonstrating improvement in the past, it's about recognising that there's still a long way to go, because I doubt that there's a river in the world that requires restoration where everything has been done and everything can be just left. So, you need to recognise what more needs to be done, and you need to demonstrate how you are setting about doing that. What are you trying to achieve? You know, you particularly nowadays, of course, have to demonstrate that you are enabling adaptation to climate change. You know, you're taking account of those things, and underpinning all of that, demonstrating what you've done in the past, demonstrating your plans for the future, underpinning all of that, you need to be able to show that you're doing it through genuine stakeholder engagement and community consultation, and that you're not just imposing some government strategy upon a community and just ticking the box to say you've talked to them about it, when actually you haven't taken any notice of what they're saying. So you have to be able to demonstrate through everything you've done that you've got this community engagement, and that the community's views are taken on board.